Dear children, let's continue our chapter Resistance and First War of Independence. In the last class we learned about the story of Nagodas. Today we will discuss about the hardship faced by different categories of people in Bengal under the company rule. Please listen the text. Against the farmers. What are the hardships faced by the farmers under the company rule? Listen it. With the subjugation of Bengal, the attention of the company shifted to the rich agricultural sector of the region. After conquering the Bengal, company started looking at the rich agricultural land of Bengal. Their aim was to exploit the maximum resources. They were planning to exploit the maximum resources of Bengal. What were the strategies they adopted? For this purposes, what were the steps they used? First one, levied heavy taxes on farmers. They imposed heavy taxes on farmers. Imposed ചുമത്തുക, levied means imposed ചുമത്തുക. Tax nigudi. Second one, no tax concessions were sanctioned even when drought and flood destroyed the agriculture. Even during the time of floods and droughts, farmers had to pay the tax, or they had to pay a fixed amount, and there was no relaxation even for crop failure. Third one, middlemen or semindars were assigned to duty of collecting tax. Middlemen means ഇടനിലക്കാർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ semindars. Semindars, landlords or middlemen like semindars were given the duty to collect the taxes. Then next, imposed the condition that the tax was to be paid in the form of cash. Farmers has to pay the tax in the form of cash. Next, the farmers had to depend on sahus, the private money lenders, for loans at a high rate of interest. To pay the taxes, farmers had to take a loan from sahus or private money lenders. Sahus means പണം കടം കൊടുക്കുന്ന ആളുകൾ, പലിശയ്ക്ക് പണം കൊടുക്കുന്ന ആളുകളാണ് സാഹൂസ്. Then what are the hardship faced by the farmers under the company rule? First one, levied heavy taxes on farmers. No tax concessions were sanctioned even when drought and flood destroyed the agriculture. Middlemen or semindars were assigned to duty of collecting tax. Imposed the condition that the tax was to be paid in the form of cash. Then farmers had to depend on sahus, the private money lenders, for loans at a high rate of interest. Interest means palisha. The company identified that the fertile fields of Bengal were much favorable for growing the commercial crops like cotton, jute and indigo. The company found that the fertile soil of Bengal was more suitable for growing crops like cotton, jute and indigo. Commercial crops എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വാണിജ്യ വിളകൾ, നാണ്യവിളകൾ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും. Cotton, പരുത്തി, jute, ചണം, indigo, നീലം. These were the major raw materials for the industries in England. These commercial crops used as raw materials for industries in England. Raw materials means അസംസ്കൃത വസ്തുക്കൾ. ഒരു വസ്തു നിർമ്മിക്കാൻ വേണ്ട വസ്തുക്കളെയാണ് raw materials എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Consequently, they decided to expand its cultivation and forced the farmers to do so. So they forced the farmers to grow these commercial crops. The fields that were used for the cultivation of food crops changed into the plantations of cotton, jute and indigo. The fields used for the traditionally used for the food crops were changed into cultivate the crops like cotton, jute and indigo. Plantation means തോട്ടങ്ങൾ. As a result, farmers became landless and were forced to become laborers. Thus, the farmers lost their land and become laborers. Conduct a seminar on hardship faced by different categories of people in Bengal under the company rule. Then next, against the tribals. Against the tribals means Gotra Vargam അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആദിവാസി വർഗങ്ങൾ. The intrusion of the company was not limited to the agricultural sector. Intrusion means encroachment, കടന്നുകയറ്റം. The company encroached the agricultural The encroachment of the company was not only to the agricultural sector. They framed several laws to exploit the forest resources. They made many laws to exploit the resources from the forest. Forest resources means വനവിഭവങ്ങൾ. These laws gave the company absolute control over the forest. Because of these laws, company had complete control over the forest. This disturbed the collection of forest products and adversely affect the tribals' traditional farming. This made it difficult for the tribals to collect forest resources and their traditional farming. Collect forest resources means വനവിഭവങ്ങൾ ശേഖരിക്കുക. Then traditional farming means പരമ്പരാഗതമായിട്ടുള്ള അവരുടെ കൃഷി. Adversely means പ്രതികൂലമായി ബാധിക്കുക, ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ്. The tribal habitat was rich in mineral deposits and to exploit these the British constructed roads and railways to these regions. To exploit the rich mineral resources in the tribal habitat, company made roads and railways in these areas. These measures intensified the miseries of the tribals. This made their life more difficult. Intensified the miseries of tribals എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അവരുടെ ജീവിതം ദുസ്സഹമാക്കി എന്നർത്ഥം. How did the forest laws imposed by the company adversely affect the tribal life? Or in what way did the British forest laws or company's forest laws affect the life of tribals? The company framed several laws to exploit the forest resources. These laws gave the company absolute control over the forest. This disturbed the collection of forest products and adversely affect the tribals' traditional farming. Then one column is there, you listen it. The beginning of railways. The Indian Railways was launched on 16th April 1853. The first train was from Mumbai to Thane, which was flagged off at 3:35 p.m. on that day. The train had 14 coaches that carried 400 passengers. On March 1861, the first train in Kerala ran from Tirur to Vepur. The Indian Railways was launched or started on 16th April 1853. The first train was from Mumbai to Thane, which was flagged off at 3:35 p.m. 16th April 1853. It included 14 coaches which had 400 passengers. In Kerala, the first train ran from Thirur to Bepur, which was on March 1861. Thirur is in Malappuram district, Bepur in Kozhikode district. Read the lesson 2 or 3 times. All of you understood it. Thank you.